What's up, Fragrant World? Welcome back to another Stay Fresh production. My name is Justin Copeland. On this channel, Stay Fresh Productions, we talk about all things fragrance related. Any interest in that kind of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, which gets you entry into the Fresh Squad, the freshest squad here on YouTube. And that will evolve, improve, increase, enhance, and elevate your freshness. Your freshness being you bringing your best self into every situation, treating people with respect and kindness and understanding, carrying yourself with elegance and class, and we use fragrance as at least a starting place for that. You'll feel it, others will smell it. Now today we're doing a continuation video. I did this video about 2 months ago. I wasn't sure how it was gonna land with you guys, and you guys seemed to really enjoy it, so I figured we'd do a follow-up. Why not? We're talking about a topic that is a little bit controversial. It's 10 designer fragrances that every man needs in his wardrobe. Now, technically, no, we don't need any fragrances. No man needs any fragrance in his wardrobe. But if we're gonna entertain the topic, I'm more so talking about 10 types of fragrances that you should have in your wardrobe if you want to have fragrances for different occasions in your life. The picks that I'm giving are recommendations, of course, but more than anything, I'm trying to give guidelines for you to think about critically how and where you wear your fragrances. So we have 10 categories, and I filled each category with a fragrance. Your first category is everyday, so a fragrance you can wear anytime, anywhere. Second category is casual day warm, so a fragrance to wear casually during the warmer months where you're not doing anything too serious, either out and about running errands or just hanging out. We have sophisticated day warm, so this is a fragrance you could wear during the daytime, again during the warmer months when you want to have more of an elegant, classy feel. Maybe if you want a good fragrance to wear to work, this is a great category to consider. We have sophisticated evening warm. So as per the name, a fragrance to wear during the evening times, during the warmer months when you want to have more of a classy or elegant feel, maybe to some kind of formal event or maybe a nice dinner with a friend or a loved one or whatever it may be. We have date warm, which is, a fragrance to wear during a date during the warmer months. So something playful, something easy to wear, something with a fun factor that you can wear to be attractive and appealing on a date. We have date cool. So the same thing as the date warm, but the flip side. You want to have a nice attractive, a nice appealing fragrance to wear during a date during the cooler months. We have sophisticated day cool. So again, a fragrance to wear maybe to the office or to work or just to some kind of nice event during the daytime during the cooler months. Has an air of elegance to it. Sophisticated evening cool, a fragrance to wear at night for more formal occasions or nice dinners or gals or whatever it is you do at night where you dress up during the cooler months. Something that's gonna really suit that environment. And finally, we have the showstopper. This is a fragrance that I would generally only wear either super formally or in what I call your badass wear. So leather jacket or whatever you consider an authoritative outfit that you would wear to some kind of event where it's appropriate. This is not something that's for everyone. This is something that may turn heads. It's not something that may get compliments, but it will make you memorable. It's gonna make you stand out. You're not gonna smell like everyone else, but not everyone's gonna like it. So keep that in mind. So with that all out of the way, let's dive into it. Our everyday fragrance is going to John Varvatos Artisan Blue. Now, I'll be honest, this wouldn't be my first pick from the house for an everyday fragrance. Honestly, I might choose Artisan Pure over this, but I don't have Artisan Pure. I used to have it, I don't have it anymore, but this is still a great option. It might look like it's just a straight up blue aquatic, but there's a lot more going on here. This is honestly more of a green fragrance. There is a bit of this fresh, kind of almost watery feel to it, but it doesn't smell like marine notes or it doesn't smell like sea salt or anything like that. It's more of a citrus fragrance with a lot of herbs, maybe some spices and woods. It's more green and blue, almost turquoise smelling in a way. But there is a sophistication to it where you could pull it off if you wanted to have a little bit more classy feel, but it works totally fine casually. Day or night, it's definitely gonna be an easy wear. You smell fresh and clean, but again, with an air of sophistication. So that makes it our everyday fragrance. It's a no-brainer. John Varvatos Artisan Blue. Our next for casual day warm, this is, as people say, lemonade in a bottle here. Dior Homme Cologne. Such a pleasant fragrance, cooling, fresh. It makes you kind of smell clean, like almost like clean laundry. There's a muskiness to it. It's very much a white musk, very much a clean, fuzzy, transparent musk, but mixed with some, it comes off as lemon, but I don't think there's lemon in here. And there might be some florals as well. It's a very simple scent profile. It smells kind of the way it looks in terms of this opaqueness of the juice, which almost looks like lemonade. Honestly, this is how it smells. Citrusy, musky, bright and floral, fresh, clean. So easy to wear, again, casually during the warmer months, during the day. That is Dior Homme cologne. Okay, when you want to dress it up during the warmer months, when you want to be a little bit more elegant, we do have, for the daytime, Terre D'Hermes from Hermes. This is a stunning fragrance. This is a masterpiece. To this day, it's been out for a while. It's been out over 15 years now. This is timeless. This smells like citrus, so orange, but made very dry and woody and spicy, with a hint of something sweet in there. I couldn't even tell you what it is. Believe it or not, I used to hate this fragrance. Now I think it is irresistible. So classy, such a classy fragrance, but there is a weird alluring quality to it. I couldn't even explain it to you, but it is stunning. If you haven't smelled it, check it out. Again, it's nothing new, but I love it. I'm just coming around to it for the first time in a while. So I'm happy to have it. That's Terre D'Hermes, easy to wear for sophisticated day events during the warmer months. Now we have sophisticated evening warm. So something to wear during the nights that's still gonna thrive with some heat, but has a little bit more character to it, more so than just like fresh out of the shower, citrus. And we gotta talk about Valentino Uomo Acqua. I thought this thing was discontinued. I think it might be, but it's still readily available. You can still buy it from the discounters. And this is such a unique blend of citrus. I think there's mandarin orange in here, but it's made kind of sweet and almost powdery by iris. That iris note is carried over from the DNA of the original Valentino Uomo. There is an aquatic feel, but again, nothing that smells like the ocean, so to speak. There's a cleanliness to it, but there is this nice, elegant personality with that iris note. Iris can be a very, very elegant floral quality, and it's here making it really smooth. Again, leaning a little bit powdery, but still quite fresh and clean. Wonderful stuff to wear during the warmer months at night when you want to smell sophisticated. That's Valentino Uomo Acqua. Now, a fragrance to wear at night or even during the day for a date during the warmer months. This is a fun fragrance. This is such a gorgeous fragrance. This is called L'Insoumis from Lalique. L'Insoumis means the rebellious, I believe. This fragrance does not smell rebellious by any means, but it smells wonderful. Characterized by rum and a sweetness, like almost a sugary sweetness, maybe with some spice like black pepper. It's like a peppery, fresh rum, sugary drink. And it's fresh, it's sweet, it's playful. There's some, I think, woods backing it up, so it has some legs. It does wear on the lighter side of things, so you might have to spray heavier if you want to project more, but honestly, on a date, you don't need a whole lot of fragrance on because you're going to be with one person who already knows that they want to be with you for the night. So you don't need to impress them that much with your fragrance. So this is a great pick, especially when it's warm. Just smells really fun. That's L'Insoumis from Lalique. A fragrance to wear during the cooler months on a date. A little bit of an unusual pick. Honestly, this is a little bit more for the classy gentleman who's going on dates. This is not super fun playboy, go up in the club and take it over kind of thing and turn up. This is not that scent. We're talking about Azzaro Homme Intense, the 2015 reformulation. This is characterized by booziness from brandy, which is a sweeter, boozy quality on the darker side of things, mixed with a lot of cinnamon. This is warm, spicy, sweet cinnamon with brandy, with a little bit of freshness in there. You got a little bit of the barbershop style quality of the original Azzaro Homme is tucked away in there. That kind of creamy, aromatic, lavender style, sweet, creamy, almost like shaving foam in a way, but it's tucked away in there, perfectly blended with this boozy, warm, spicy sweetness. It's actually kind of a unique scent, and you can get it for great prices online. I'm gonna have links to everything down below, by the way. And I think this works perfectly for a date. Again, a little bit more on the classy side of things, so dress the part. This is Azzaro Homme Intense. Casual day cool. This is a fragrance that I would wear, again, during the daytime when I'm gonna be cozy. If I'm gonna be hanging out in a coffee shop or hanging out on the couch with a loved one by the fire, whatever you're doing where you're just like not doing much of anything. If it's cold outside and you're just, again, hanging out where it's warm, this is a great scent to wear for that. Lalique L'Insoumis Homme. This is such a unique take on what a men's fragrance can be. This is based on a lot of licorice. Lots of licorice. It smells red to me. It's sweet. It's almost a little bit creamy in a way. It's spicy and it's definitely woody. But that licorice note is pretty up front here. It's so unique. It's such a different take on an Homme fragrance. There's nothing super elegant about it. It is on the casual side, but it's quite unique. So you will stand out wearing it. It wears quite light with these current formulations. So again, if you're gonna be cozy with somebody, you don't need much of this anyway. It's not gonna project like crazy. It's not gonna be detected across the room, but simply a great scent that's a little bit different, and you can get it for usually a pretty good price these days. It's Lalique L'Insoumis Homme, something to wear during the daytime, casually during the cooler months. This is one of the most unique fragrances I've smelled from the designer market recently. One of my favorite pickups of this year. I bought it blindly and I'm so glad I did. From the house of Cologne. I'm butchering that. This is called Aime-moi comme je suis. Butchering that as well. But it means love me as I am. Simple, but different. There's something so elegant about this. The vetiver, I think, is really what makes this a classy fragrance. Similar to Terre D'Hermes, which does have vetiver in it, making it quite woody and dry. Does not smell like Terre D'Hermes, don't get me wrong here. Hazelnut, a little bit of maybe ginger and citrus at the top. That kind of gives it a little bit of a bright kick, but it's mostly hazelnut, kind of a nuttiness in there that's warm, mixed with some tobacco and tonka bean, making it sweet. A little bit earthy, but mostly that vetiver is what comes through, mixed with that sweetness, mixed with that nutty woodiness. A very interesting fragrance. Again, simple, but different. And I think it's very classy stuff. I highly recommend checking it out. Again, links down below in the description. Check out Aime-moi comme je suis. I feel silly saying that, so terribly wrong, but you know what I mean. Now we have Sophisticated Evening Cool. This thing could have possibly been the showstopper, but I think the showstopper is more of a showstopper than this. From Dior, we have Fahrenheit. What I hear is called just Parfum now instead of Lit Parfum. I don't know if that's true. Lots of licorice here, mixed with that original Dior Homme DNA, that violet leaf that comes off kind of fresh and almost green, and some people say like gasoline in a way. It's very much toned down here. You still have that leather though, which I think has been replaced by a suede note, so it's a much smoother leather note, kind of supporting vanilla and rum and licorice. It's a very different scent profile, yet another one that I actually used to hate, but I love it now. So distinctive, actually quite powerful, wears very well. I think it's great when you want to be elegant, when you're dressed up as well as you can dress. You're gonna turn heads because nothing smells like this, aside from the original, but this modernizes it for sure. That's Fahrenheit Parfum from Dior. And lastly, our showstopper. Not for everyone, but if you love the original Black Orchid, which is a showstopper, you're gonna love Black Orchid Parfum. I think the original made our original list actually. Wow, this takes that original and darkens it up, makes it a little bit boozy. I think it adds a little bit of plum in here. You still have that kind of chocolatey quality, so it's like rich, earthy chocolate, that truffles in here as well, with a little bit of a dark fruitiness with a booziness in here. It is just like kind of an eye-opening fragrance. Again, not something everyone's gonna love. It's quite powerful, so I would be very careful with this stuff, but a head turner, something that's gonna make you memorable. You're gonna stand out, you're gonna make an impact, you're going to imprint on people wearing this, but don't overspray it. You will become a repellent, I'm telling you. It's very powerful, but it smells incredible. A very provocative scent. That is Tom Ford Black Orchid Parfum as our showstopper. Totally unisex as well. Anyone could wear this. That's gonna do it for me. I would love to know, have you tried any of these fragrances? How do you feel like they match up with the categories I chose? And how would you fill these categories with your own fragrances? If we're just focusing on designer, we might do a niche follow-up as well. It'll depend on how you guys like this video. So let me know down in the comments below. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Please like the video. It really means so much to me and it helps out with my visibility. Make sure you join the Fresh Squad by subscribing. Increase your freshness. It's totally free if you didn't already know that. Would really love to have you back. But thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.